I'm walking on the cow dirt poo, and I'm walking backward. I just recorded the clouds for a quarter of an hour, which is okay. I should have done it for half an hour, but I got bored. I should have a camera that I could point towards a certain region and then just be filming the clouds a whole day and then speed it up. I usually do it like 800 times faster, and when the stuff comes back, I'm even doing it another like 200, like double the speed, or 400. It depends. It always depends on how fast the clouds are moving. When you watch the video, the clouds should be visibly changing at all times, but it can't be too quick. The magic about the clouds movement is when you have it speeded up, that you see the nuances, how it should be kind of like, whoops, I'm always stepping into this one here. It should be like it should be sort of like you watch real clouds and they move so nice, and then you go saying, sometimes people, and then you should sort of go saying, oh yeah, if that were a little bit faster, it'd be a bit more interesting. But usually it's like, oh, Zurich, they go far. They don't take me with. They just sat in there and smiled within their car. So when the clouds or the mist in the valley moves too slow in the video, too slow, then it's like, a boring take. But when it's speeded up and you really see what the clouds or the mist is doing, then you're like, wow. But if it's too fast and the magic is lost, because it's like, just, there is this fine line, maybe there is a region between it being too fast or too slow. So you just have to sort it out. That's what I'm doing, because I'm being the artist. I'm actually providing these takes. So, yeah. Since I've been walking uphill 50 times by now, I saw that my ass has changed a bit. It looks different than it used to look like, which is a good thing too. So this time I'm not gonna take anyone. It depends who's gonna stop. I don't want to lose precious lifetime with people that are not nice or worth, let's say worth talking to. There is also a fine line between being boring or being just a bit naive and honest and all of that. That one was like, if you could see the neck of these people, how they watch you like a chicken. They go, like a chicken moves its head. And this time it wasn't a woman doing so, it was a man. Yeah. They wonder, why am I filming? Yeah, well, I am. I could spit onto this street, so then it's me spitting onto this street. What's the problem? And if I want to jump up and down, then I'm jumping up and down. the people around here, they are so stiff, and so you could think they don't have television, they never watch anything else but their neighbors, but actually they've got YouTube. They could watch beheadings or near rapes, like in India, when women are men are hassling women, and then they are rescued by the pedestrians. There's all sorts of things to watch on YouTube. So, and I'm not really seeing what out of the world thing I'm doing. I'm usually not doing anything out of the world. I'm just walking backward. I'm having my thumb out now, and I'm trying to get the lift. It's about all I'm doing. Oh, this is someone I don't want to go with, and he lives here probably. Yeah, he's got the car that belongs to this wood factory. That's what I'm saying. I don't agree to go with anyone. I want to have an interesting life, so me getting to the next city, I don't want to die while doing so because of boredom. I'm just not interested in getting myself into a boring life because I'm kind of satisfying the noisiness of the people around here, and they are noisy. That's all they are. They aren't curious, so they won't use the information you give them for themselves. Like when I told the other guy about the Wi-Fi towers, he wasn't going, oh yeah, where do you have this information from? Or so he was like, yeah, and then he was shaking it off by saying so. And it's a way of shaking it off, like, you're stupid saying so. That's what they're saying. You're not knowing about these topics. Why do you at all talk to me about them? And also a mixture of, I'm not believing what you're saying, you're not worth listening to, and then I'm not interested in you talking about serious topics. I want to have some boulevard, some gossip. Tell me about the neighbors, tell me about, your whereabouts. So that's about what it boils down to. And this is what Switzerland is like. So yesterday I wrote a lot of reviews. I wrote one on the cable car on the bottom and the mountain station. I put one, and then I put one onto the post office at the mountaintop, because that one tends to not serve you. So you should know. I'm just telling you because you should know, or you're inclined to know. It's not that I want you to like the world. I'm saying you now is the world. So I don't want the world to kind of think, yeah, Switzerland, rich, safe, clean, and then caretaking country. No, people aren't taking care. People are being kind of fed that sort of richness too long. Now they don't really know how privileged they are, and they go bitching about stuff that is not worth bitching about. Like when you have nothing to eat and no real safe place in your, on the land you're living on. You're not bitching about stupid stuff. But here people are. They want to have me hold doors open of the cable car, so that one that wants me to hold the door open can, as a drunk person, wait in front and listen to what I say to the people inside. And then he wants to come inside in his drunkenness just before the cable car leaves, stuff like that. And then he goes saying to no one, but for everyone to hear, I've never seen that. People not holding the door open for me. That's the way people are. And that's what makes me so disgusted to breathe in the same air, because I feel violated when I have to share the same air. I hope you get me. I'm just not into these people. I would not want to lick them, so I don't want to breathe in the same air, because it boils down to the same. It's basically the same when you share a room with someone. You're gonna breathe in the air they have already had within their bodies. Ugh. That one disgusts me. So when I got up at home, I was taking a shower and I was washing my hair. You know, I did a bath. Usually I'm just taking a shower or just washing my hair. I'm not doing both at the same time. I don't want to have hair sticking to myself here and there. So when I do that two things separately, I'm better off. I can pick the hair from the drain and, you know, it's not sticking onto my body. But then I just wanted to get rid of all the dirt I seem to have been accumulating from these people. So yeah, I did so. And then it's like the washing within churches. You wash off your previous sins and from then on you go clean. It's a mental thing also, so now I feel clean again. So yeah, this is Switzerland. In 6 years we will have G5 all over, which is bad, you know. By the way, I already got a ticket, so I could just get into the train in an hour. I don't have to do this hitchhiking thing. But yeah, and if I find some flip-flops on the way, I will change into flip-flops, because it's still the weather for, you know, this is winter time and now it's the feel of summer. So I don't want to miss out on that. These are foreigners. Foreigners usually don't stop. They're too afraid of people hitchhiking, you know. There is someone with a big car. I was kind of not liking the sort of car he's driving, too big for these surroundings. So yeah. You know, I want to have someone nice. Wow, look at these cows. They are funny. Long-haired. Hee hee.